Welcome to Dyzz Bytch News. My name is Trantula Vulnicura, esteemed, renowned journalist all across the globe, and I have a special live reporting from Washington. Please take it away.
Hello, my name is Dacity and I'm reporting live from Washington.
Honey, is that the Space Needle behind you? Is that Mel?
I thought you were sending me to Washington.
No, the capital, like DC, Washington DC.
Oh. Let me dive into the wormhole. Oh, the prolapse wormhole. I can see it.
Dyzz Bytch.
You're there. Oh, full nose blow with the full drag makeup. She don't give a fuck. Oh God.
And the makeup stayed intact. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh. Now, welcome back, everyone, for our Tranuary 6th episode.
Welcome.
We're here in celebration of the amazing insurrectionists that proved their patriotism.
But how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty bad.
Oh.
No, it's just like I resorted to reading last night. I know. My phone was that dry on a Saturday night that I said, let me pick up the fiction. Let me pick up the book. And I read. And I really enjoyed it. Actually really did. I was like, I'm here. I'm in the novel. And that's what I really appreciate. This is so like a 2018 YA.
Oh God.
Oh, Lee Bardugo, Crooked Kingdom, the second in the series of the Six of Crows. That's my shout out, girl.
We're still here at Washington, reporting on January 6th. And I'm so excited to share the most recent updates on the ground.
On the ground. Mm-hmm.
The drag queens are being led by the one and only Detox.
Detox coming at you with an old curse. Love that. Okay, period. And who else is in the platoon of drag queens? Is Rue there?
Rue is not here.
Rue is literally in the fields of Wyoming. She's fracking. She's not in Washington.
Rue couldn't make it.
Rue could not make it.
She was too busy with her book club on Allstora.
Can you talk about Allstora? Because that's crazy.
Okay, wait. Let me read you. Let me read you the last text I got from RuPaul on Allstora.
You being on that text list is me being on the Paris Hilton text list. What was the last thing Paris said?
Okay.
Paris and Nicole. The encore is officially out on Peacock. 20 years after The Simple Life, the iconic duo is back. Streaming now.
Mine says... It came with this picture and it says, Hey baby. Hey baby, this is a picture of me at 7 years old. I use it as the wallpaper on my phone to remind me whose precious heart I'm looking after. Try it with a childhood picture of yourself, and I promise your life will improve. Join my book club for more everyday inspiration that I've gathered from the books I love. Rue.
That's G8. Okay, tell us the controversy with Allstora, because the girls...
Is there a controversy with Allstora?
I thought you knew! I thought that's what... I think when I start talking about it, you'll know. Allstora, like, what is basically RuPaul's is like bookstore, online book site,
digital.
But the issue is that I think on their side they were I think they were just downloading databases of like maybe Amazon or like Barnes and Noble, and they were just taking that list of books and then transferring it to their own servers. So then Alstora was having like transphobic, like
literature,
anti-trans literature on their own website. So then everyone was like, why is RuPaul selling anti-trans books?
Well, if
it's a cash grab.
Yes, obviously. If I had an online bookstore, of which my like 30-year goal for myself, but I want to have like a cafe 24 hours that has a selection of only queer books.
Yes. Okay, yes.
Charlie's bookstore in Fremont, Washington, in Upper Seattle, there is this bookstore that's only and completely queer books. It's like your traditional bookstore. They have a fiction section. They have like your nonfiction, your memoirs, your like art books. And being there reminded me of like my like dream of like having like a cafe bookstore. And so I want to have an all queer cafe bookstore. I love when like smaller bookstores have that thing where it's like this staffer is reading this staffer is reading this. But I would like to do that with drag queens.
Oh.
Like, imagine if, like, Katya is reading Mao's Little Red Book.
Of course.
And, like...
Of course.
And, like, Trixie's reading Capitalism 101.
Right.
How to Make Money for Dummies. It's a cafe that you go because it's 24 hours and there's seating and plugs for every table.
There's plus-size seating, too. Mm-hmm.
Yes, plush.
Plush. Lumbar support, ergonomic seating.
And
they're heated.
It's Wi-Fi. There's quick,
blistering
strong Wi-Fi.
speed.
Blistering speeds. I want there to be like 4 menu items, but they're all the best food you've ever tasted. I want like a bacon chipotle grilled cheese.
Okay, period. You got the sandwich down. I need a soup.
Ooh, it's gonna be like a hearty, like baked potato soup. No, you don't like that?
No, I don't want a fucking baked potato soup. I don't even know what that is.
What?
There's just baked potatoes in there, like chopped up? I've never heard of that.
Okay, think of like a clam chowder.
Okay.
But it's like a cream-based soup. It's a thick,
got
creamy
it.
soup.
I got that.
There's chunks of red skin potatoes.
Okay.
And it has baked...
You know what? This is your dream. So, boom. Second item. I need something fresh, something salad, vegetables.
A strawberry poppy seed salad. It's with a strawberry vinaigrette. It has to have fresh blueberries,
microgreens,
canned mandarin oranges.
Thank you. Okay.
And then like seasonal greens.
Yes, perfect. What are we missing?
We're missing like a dessert. We're missing a baked good. I think the pastry, it has to be something decadent, but not too decadent. And it needs to be firm and filling, but not too airy and wispy. It can't be too sweet.
I'm thinking of a strudel.
Oh.
Elderberry strudel? Something crazy.
Like an elderberry and brie Danish?
Yes! You have the menu!
I have the menu. Wait. And then I'm hoping that we're friends by then. What would be your menu item?
Ooh,
like, what
I
would
just
be
want
like
one.
if like someone like walks in, they're like, oh, I want to order the tarantula special.
In the theme of like cafe foods?
It could be a food or it could be a drink.
I think it'd be a lox bagel. Some smoked salmon, some capers, some cream cheese, and a good hearty bagel. A good schmear of cream cheese.
A good schmear.
And it's served with
dill.
like, oh yeah. And And like the salad is like microgreens, some arugula. And I think you would need to have like a balsamic vinaigrette. There you go. But we need to talk about the presidential cabinet and our picks for it. So, we spent some time, each of us, we came up with our suggestions for who should be in the cabinet.
Let me give some context to this. Do you remember when Trump on True Social was like, Elon Musk is a piss baby or something like that? Wait, let me find the exact tweet.
But the crazy thing is that ever since Trump announced that Elon would be like the secretary of like, it was something, Department of Government Efficiency, Doge. Insane. Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy have been like announcing all these like different like policy changes and everything.
Who the fuck is Vivek Ramaswamy?
He was literally one of the presidential candidates. Not that popular, but he was one. He's like I think he's Indian American. He's very like pro right wing America and like very like model minority, kind of like making himself seem like his achievements are all based on merit and he's not part of the woke DEI.
I hate people of color. People of color who...
You hate people of color?
Yes.
Oh.
People of color who like are self-hating like Republicans.
It's ridiculous. I know.
Like they might as well be white because at the end of the day, when I take my trans custom John Deere tractor and I run over all the white people I see in the world, Vivek Ramaswamy, you're gonna be right there with them.
Okay. That's your statement. I have no comments on that. For all legal purposes, these are all jokes. Yeah,
Donald J. Trump, truthed.
Truth?
Because like it's not a tweet, it's a truth. On Truth Social.
I please.
And you can read truth instead of retweet.
Is that okay? They kind of ate with that one.
I know.
I'll give them that.
When Elon Musk came to the White House asking me for help on all of his many subsidized projects, whether it's electric cars that don't drive long enough, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere, without which subsidies he'd be worthless, and telling me how he was a big Trump fan and Republican, I could have said drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it.
Okay.
Yep. And that takes us to our cabinet. Let's do it.
Selections. Thank you. For my choice for the Department of Agriculture.
Yes,
very
and in this world, we are the co-presidents.
United Bitches of America, the top hoe. You know,
Yeah.
we're the top hoe. It's not even
We're
called
the
the
top
president
hoes.
anymore.
Yeah.
The cabinet of hoes. Okay.
Yeah.
So look at that. The Department of Agriculture, I think she doesn't have a name, but it needs to be the girl from Country Girls Make Do. Oh. Did you just... Oh. Aren't I right? She'd be perfect for that job.
I'm going to start out with the Department of Justice.
Okay. Department of Justice, so important.
Justice.
Just...
The Department of Justice could only be taken by one person, and that person is Victoria Justice.
And, you know, she's not booked nor busy, so...
She's not booked nor busy.
She's
and
ready
also,
for that job.
She has experience judging
Mm-hmm.
from being part of the Academy of Motion Picture.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Perfect. Department of Justice, I need to give the Department of Defense.
Okay.
Because who knows what's going to happen in these next 4 years? Who knows what will harm and threaten the soil of America?
Yeah.
We need Ethel Kane. We need her on the front lines, holding her pistol, protecting this nation. Thank you.
For me, my Department of Transportation is none other than another unemployed time on their hands.
Oof, D-list, F-list celebrity?
Their name has become synonymous with being a flop.
Katy Perry.
No! It's Kia!
Hey, Kia.
What? Who else could lead the Department of Transportation than someone named Kia?
I need her to do
my
like
neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. Thank
I need
you.
her to do a collab with Kia and put out those disgusting boxy soles in ugly orange. And that's what I need. I need that to be the national car. Everyone's forced to purchase it and ride it.
Okay, I will have you know that for a period of my life, my childhood dream car was a green Kia Soul.
Boxy like your body.
Oh.
Speaking of bodies, we have to talk about the Department of Health and Human Services.
Okay, I'm very excited to see.
So the Department of Health and Human Services, they're overseeing everything. The FDA, the NIH, the CDC. They are in charge of keeping us happy, healthy, and surviving better. Who do you think?
CDC, a cross-dressing cunt?
Oh. This one isn't a cross-dresser, but she's an ally to the LGBT. She's rolling with the LGBT. We need Miss Cupcake as the leader of the Department of Health and Human Services. Thank you. She
knows the human body.
She knows the human body. She knows the Squidward knows, and she knows sexual health better than anyone else. She's going to lead us into the future.
I change my thong 2 times a day. It's Niagara Falls in this pussy all day. Pussy so good, I'm on a trip to the bay. Soon as he put it in, calling me bay. I said, Poppy, wanna see a trick that's worth it? Juggle them in my mouth. Deep throat circus?
And that's what
the ass be bald like Brian Furcus? My Department of Labor is unlike the last two. Someone who stays booked and motherfucking busy. And that is none other than our Queen of Queens.
Queen of Queens. Oh.
A fellow Seattle native.
Oh.
Jinx Monsoon.
Who better than someone consistently working, consistently in labor to lead?
She knows labor. She knows labor. She has done Broadway. She has done TV. She has done music. She has done primetime Emmy. She has done reality TV. She has done the bars. She has probably done a lot of DL trade.
Oh. And she's not painting.
She's not painting.
Not at all.
Spick and span.
You know?
Clean.
It's coming out cleaner, actually. There is a scrub mommy up there. Thank you.
A scrub mommy.
Okay, so my next category, the Department of Education. So it's a toss-up, okay? Because I have Miss RuPaul. Because she's
Alstora.
What is she? She is a fierce proponent for libraries. She loves reading.
Yes.
We also need Tracy E. Gilchrist, the expert in queer media. Thank you. The journalist from the Wicked interview. She's holding space. And did you have any other cabinet members?
Yes, I had one last one.
Okay, period.
And I will say, it's the Department of Treasury. I chose.
You chose.
None other than the person I didn't even know was a tranny that you clocked.
From Gossip Girl?
Zion Moreno. Moreno, who played Lulu?
Yes. I have amazing trans radar, you know. I can clock it, you know.
You're transvestigating Tranuary 6. You are Lady Gaga walking through the Capitol
saying, I'm looking for evidence. She's looking for evidence. We need to give the viewers, I need to give you a little bit of a medical lesson. Because recently...
Okay.
I think you got it. You got the clinical trial ad. I've been getting plenty of clinical trial ads. But the one you sent me.
What is it?
It was the hydrogenitis suppurativa. And we both were like, that's literally a drag name. So I found some other medical terms that could be drag names.
Oh,
so
okay,
please.
please.
Just so people know what hydrogenitis suppurativa is, it's when you have lumps in your pits in your groin. These lumps are like little sacks of skin, kind of like skin tags. So look at you.
Hydrogenitis suppurativa.
Next one is diverticulitis, which is
Okay.
the abnormal pouches in your large intestine caused by inflammation. So your large intestine should be kind of smooth and like a tube, but when you have diverticulitis, it's kind of like, think of it if you were like going down a hallway and you were scratching the walls. Like it's basically that. You just have like a bunch of like scratches and like raised bumps on your large intestine. Next one, myasthenia gravis. That's when
Myasthenia gravis?
That's when your muscles and your nerves are like having miscommunication. So the presentation of that is when you have like droopy eyes. Like your eyes will be like really droopy because your muscle in your eyes aren't like active anymore. You can't like
That's happens to a lot of old Asian grandmas.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
A lot of this is a common thing for people who aren't Asian or like who don't know about this.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very common occurrence, especially with like the popularity of plastic surgery in Korea, for women of an older age, and also men, but mostly women of an older age who have monolids to get like a tuck, get like a little like facelift on their eyes so that they can see, because the monolids start to cover the eyes at an old age.
Exactly. Yeah.
Did your grandma have that?
No, she just had rheumatoid arthritis. Next one. This one is kind of cunty.
Okay, please.
Epistasis. But it's EPISTAXIS.
Oh.
It's,
the X is pronounced as an S.
Mm-hmm. It's basically the medical term for a nosebleed. So, I can see that girl on stage. Epistasis?
Epistasis is so good. That resonates.
It resonates.
I've been having
nosebleed. Epistasis.
My nose starts bleeding.
Okay. Gushing.
In general, I think I was just like really tired.
Mm-hmm.
Gushing.
Gushers.
I lost like maybe like low-key like a water bottle of blood, like this much blood in that car.
God.
I don't know why. In the Uber.
You were in an Uber.
And I don't have in my mind because I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my god, fuck. And I should have just pinched my nose. I didn't.
You should have.
I just caught it in my hand, dripping down my shirt. Clots coming out. Holding the chunks in my hand. I'm perioding out of my my right nostril. Yeah.
I have a tweet that is this energy, but keep going, yes.
My hands holding pools of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Me searching desperately for a napkin. The driver, unbothered. They are not looking backwards. They
don't care what's going on.
Like, my face covered in blood because I'm trying to, like, wipe it out of the way. And eventually I'm like, I don't have any napkins. And I'm like, hey, excuse me, do you have a napkin? And he turns around and he goes, oh!
And he crashed.
No, he literally, we're on the highway. And he swerves and stops and he's like, let me get you some tissues in the back. And he walks outside on the highway, grabs me a toilet paper roll that I still have.
I cannot.
And speaking of covered in blood, we're going to go on to a break, and then we are going to do my oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about our Father. God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. 3 in 1.
3 in 1. Can you take 3 at the same time?
Oh.
2 up the nose.
2 up the nose. 2 in each ear. Or 1 in each ear. Okay, everybody. If you have your Bibles,
Crack them open.
crack them open to motherfucking Judges.
Judges. I'm going to crack mine open.
3:17.
Judges 3:17.
Okay. We're going to be talking about Ehud. He is sent to deliver them. This DL trade.
Ehud.
Hot, sexy man.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Visually appealing.
Is this written in the scripture?
Yes.
Oh, he was hot.
Well, you're going to see it.
HAWT.
Like the people of Israel sent him as the gift to the king.
Period.
DL trade hooker.
Eglon was a submissive cum pig.
Cum pig.
Mm-hmm. Cum dump. Yes.
So 17 starts out like this. And I'm
Okay.
reading the KJV version.
KJV.
King James.
King James.
He brought the present onto Eglon, king of Moab. And Eglon was a very fat man.
Okay.
Ehud came unto him. And the king was sitting in a summer parlor, which he had for himself alone. And Ehud said, I have a gift for you. And Eglon turned around and saw the deal training, and he rose out of his seat. And the king was like, let me be alone with this DL trade. Everybody, all the servants, every single other person left the room. If you know what I mean. And what did Ehud do? He started pulling up his robe, showing off those muscular quads and those muscular calves, and took out that sword. Not the sword that the king wanted, the sword that he had been hiding. He went and stuck that dagger into the king's belly. But it was so fat. And we pick up at verse 22.
Please.
And the haft also went in after the blade, and the fat closed upon the blade, so that he could not draw the dagger out of his belly.
I can't.
And we pick up, and it says, and the dirt came out.
Oh, he painted DL trade.
He painted the DL trade.
So Eglon
He left.
is just
He left
bleeding
out
out
the window.
Okay.
Eglon is releasing dirt.
From his wound? Or no?
Yeah.
Oh.
From his wound. By dirt, they probably mean like guts and stuff like that. The servants, they're outside and they're hearing the moans. They're going, oh, ooh, oh, my guts. My guts.
They're getting rearranged.
Literally.
How is your sword so big?
Oh my god, you're sticking it straight in me. I can feel it in my stomach.
So what happened?
And the servants realized, they were like, oh, the door is locked. And verse 25.
Oh god.
And they tarried.
Tarried?
Which means like they just like waited outside. Until they were ashamed.
Ashamed.
He obviously locked the doors behind him for a reason. Like, he's getting fucked by that DL trade. The sound stopped. He did not open the doors, and they were like, okay, let's get in there.
Oh my god.
Let's clean up that DL trade and get him out of here. So they took a key and opened the door, and behold, their Lord was fallen down, dead on the earth.
I needed to pay attention in Bible school because I didn't know they were telling gay porn in Bible study. This is crazy. Yeah.
We have to talk about what is our Project 2025. Because the Project 2025 of this year is of the Orange Man is so insane.
Yeah.
That we decided we're not doing resolutions this year. we decided we're going to come up each with one Project 2025 for this next year.
Yeah. Whenever I approach these things of like New Year's resolutions, I'm always like, oh, you know, be more active, be more healthy, get up earlier, blah, blah, blah. You know, like the typical things.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being single. My Project 2025 is get a motherfucking boo. But also, get a boo. And I don't know, I wrote this, but I don't even remember writing this. I wrote, get a boo through authentic living. That sounds like some like Bible verse. I don't know what I was on to have written that. But
through authentic living? What do you mean by that?
I honestly don't even remember. But in interpretation of what I wrote, I think what I meant was I wanted to find someone where I could be disgusting around. I could be ugly around. I can be raunchy. I can be humorous. Because I feel like a lot of the time I'm always trying to like tailor myself and like put on a specific view of myself to another person for their consumption. But I don't want to do that work. I want to be authentic. I want to live authentic and have someone that will appreciate that and love me for that. But this is important. We always, whenever I see people talk about like, oh, I want a boo, I want someone, and they like list all these things that they need to do for them. I'm like, are you going to do the same for them? Are you going to accept them for what they are? Are you going to accept their flaws, their, you know, idiosyncrasies?
Oh. If they don't want you at your Eglon, they don't deserve you
at your
Ehud.
Mm-hmm. What's your Project 2025, bitch?
I'm going to put out my EP.
Oh.
It's going to happen.
I'm excited.
There's 5 really, really good songs that I've written.
Yes!
And
written without ChatGPT.
Written without ChatGPT. Self-produced.
Self-produced, self-written. Yes.
Self-produced, self-written. I gave a little preview recently to the songs.
Yes.
To some of my good friends, my favorite trannies.
Yes, yes.
And I've gotten the feedback.
And
I decided.
Yes.
They're ready.
We're ready. If this is news to me, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to stream. I can't wait to turn it on at work. You know?
I'm so excited for everybody to be able to stream it.
How can they find you?
So,
what is it listed?
If you do not know, I already have a Spotify. So find Dacity on Spotify. If you can't find it, you can find the one song I have out right now called Raw. Trantula Vulnicura. Are you ready?
Spill the tea.
To live, work, pose, and give us your
Dyzz
Bytch.
Okay, so my Dyzz Bytch is not really like a person, but it's about a person. I'll explain.
Okay,
so
please.
I'm subscribed to this like gay newsletter that announces like events in the area. In this newsletter, they were announcing New Year's Eve events, and one of them was for this club in this club night, and it said on the poster, hosted by Sasha Colby. So I was like, oh, work. I need to see Sasha Colby live for New Year's Eve. So I go to the website to actually register for the event because it said free with RSVP. I go there, and then I see a different flyer, and it says hosted by some like irrelevant queen. I don't even know. It's like a local queen. It was not a RuPaul's.
We support a local queen.
We support, but she was not.
But she's
Sasha
not Sasha
Colby.
Colby.
So I was like, wait, what's going on? So then I go check like Sasha Colby's Instagram page, no promo, nothing indicating that she's going to be there for that event. Then I go to the Instagram for that bar and I see that it's the other flyer. It's the flyer with the irrelevant queen. So I was like, are they, you know, like using Sasha's
rewriting history?
I maybe she canceled. But another thing, the reason why I knew it was kind of shady is because the photo that they used of Sasha, it looked like it was like cut out. Like, they were going in with their finger on, like, Canva to, like, cut them out and put them into on PixArt to put them into their ad. And I was like, oh, I don't think this is legit. So my Dyzz Bytch is that club and that bar. But also what I did is I emailed Sasha Colby's management. And I was like, hey, just wondering, is this actually real? Haven't received a response, but I'll keep you updated. Because this is some shady shit that they're doing. And that's my Dyzz Bytch of the week.
You emailed the management company?
Yes. Because I was like, I wouldn't want our name or our person to be used to advertise an event that we're not endorsing. I don't think Sasha wants that either.
You are the Greta Thunberg of gay rights.
I'm the investigative journalist. Thank you.
Thank you. My Dyzz Bytch is Donna Thump.
I don't have a visual of that.
No, you're not gonna be able to search it up because Donna Thump was me. I am my own Dyzz Bytch. When I went to my church camp, they have like theme nights every single night.
Okay.
And that night it was celebrity impersonation night. And I did something topical. I said, let me go as the woman version, the gender bent version of Donald Trump, Donna Thump. And I would like to think of that as my entry, one of my very first times ever getting into drag at church camp as Donna Thump, of which people do not know how to process or take in.
Is there archival material? Is there
a picture of me as Donna Thump?
Picture, video, proof?
There definitely is.
So your drag mother is Donald.
Yeah.
In a way.
Donald Trump.
I love that. Wow.
Yeah. Elon Musk can get on his knees and beg for this cock.
And with that, thank you for joining us for our Tranuary 6th special. Thank you, Dacity, for doing the work. Reporting live. Thank you, everyone.
We'll catch you next time on Dyzz Bytch
News. Bye, everyone.
This podcast is brought to you by Shelix Studio, hosted by the incomparable Dacity and the illustrious Trantula Vulnicura, edited by our they/he AV specialists, produced by Myriam-Fernanda, Alcala, Delgado, and music by the people over at Gay Rage Band. Bye.
Yeah.